Hey Ramona, how are you? How you doing? Um, how's life treating you? Ugh, I'm good, just tired. I'm working today. I get that feeling. I am very tired. I'm always tired though nowadays. The nature of the game. So, that's a lot. I got a lot of food, don't I? Yeah. Now I got a letter. I'm not sure what this means, but I got a letter from Merlin just before because I logged in and then I saw I had mail and that was weird. Uh, I got this, and it says, I believe the Cheshire Cat has somehow defied all the rules of what we believe to be possible in the valley. I just saw him trouncing towards Dream Castle, saying he was going to a realm for some playtime. Whatever could it mean? I suggest you look into this. Who knows what chaos that curious cat could reap if he truly can visit other realms. Alright, so I'm guessing he's hidden in a valley or a realm or something. I have to figure this out. Do I just have to visit every realm to figure this out? Let's try. Oh, there's a paw print. I did not get a letter. I think it's got to do with the date because for me it is the 7th of the 5th. So I think these are time locked events. And I think I got it because I'm in the future. But I don't know what it actually means. And the problem is I can't look it up because only New Zealanders and probably Australians can actually check it out now. But there's some paw prints here, whatever that means. Maybe I just have to go each one, check. But I don't know which realm it would be in. Did it trigger? Did anything trigger for you when you went to the castle? No, it did not. I found paw prints in the Toy Story realm. Um, but I almost think. Mhm. I'm not finding paw prints anywhere else. Let's try Remy's. Just try a smaller one. Oh no, the camera. Oh. Oh no. I haven't had a bug in Dreamlight Valley for a while, to be fair. Ah. Ah. How did I turn? I turned somehow. Ah. Alright, I'm gonna have to return to the title screen. Oh, okay. But Buglight Valley. Ugh. Alright, let's try this again. Not seeing. So the only paw prints I can find seems to be in the Toy Story realm. I guess that matches the whole him playing around kind of thing. Right, let's just quickly check Wally's one. No, nothing here. See, paw prints there. Paw prints there, but I swear that those went there before, but whatever. Um, hmm. What am I supposed to do? Entirely sure. There you got paw prints there. Paw prints there. I'm a bit stumped of what to do here. Hmm. I don't think I can go up there, no. Hmm. If anyone has any ideas, let me know, because kind of out of them. Hmm. I wonder if it's because it's supposed to unlock for everybody else tomorrow, technically. And because I'm a day ahead, it's not working properly. Because normally, it's pretty clear what you need to do, right? Or at least gives you some indication. But this is no indication, oh, it's just paw prints. Hmm. Yeah, nothing. Oh well. I haven't been back here for a while. I really wish they'll add some more secret stuff. Oh, headphones. Good headset. Alright, what should I do today? I've given up on the Cheshire Cat thing because it seems bugged. I'll probably wait tomorrow.
What a nice day.
A little bit of farming, eh?
Hello, child. Ah,
Damn it, I need more mist. Well, first I'll farm some more before we do this farming bit. This is going to be a very Dave is very tired stream. Or as Theresa says, Grumpy Dave. Which I find offensive yet accurate. When Theresa Nora is right. Hey, Yasmin. Don't encourage that. Because then every time I argue against it, be like, well, I'm always right, so I can't open that door. How you doing? How's life treating you? How's the job front, by the way? I think I've asked you for a while. Or is it a sore spot and I probably shouldn't? You're okay, how's it going? I'm tired. I'm getting... It doesn't matter how early I go to bed now, I'm just always tired. And it fucks me off. And I get... there's a very specific reason why. I'm just over it. I'm freaking feeling tired all the time. Job hunt's still terrible. I had so many interviews recently and rejections. I don't know what to do. It's exhausting, but it's more getting depressed. Yeah, that's the hardest thing about job hunting. It's not really the hunting bit. It's the after effects of not succeeding after a while and going a bit stir crazy for it. So yeah, all I can tell you is like keep your head up. Everyone kind of goes through this experience. You're not the only one, and just keep going. I mean that the only thing that you can be blamed for is if you give up. And sometimes you need a break, to be fair. Sometimes you need a little bit of a mental kind of like, I need to be, I press pause for a little bit, but the key to it is just to not completely give up. So, yeah, I'm sorry you're going through a rough time on it, but at least you got my dumb face to look forward to every day, or most days. So that's a positive, right? When I'm actually feeling out, because yesterday I didn't stream, I wasn't feeling that great yesterday. Yesterday was a bad day, so I did look forward to your streams. Oh, thank you. Well, today is going to be a morning one as well, so tomorrow morning, your morning, I'll be doing my longest stream as well. So at least you got that. Or have you reached the point of when you don't have a job, you get to just sleep in all the time, and you're just sleeping in all the time? That was the one thing I did enjoy when I didn't have a job, is just the sleeping in. What kind of work do you do? I know in the States there's a lot of jobs in insurance claims processing. Do you mean me or Yasmin? Pretty sure you guys know what I do, right? You're sleeping most of the weekend. To be honest, that's the best way to spend a weekend. I know a lot of people bag on like people just sleeping during the weekend, just doing nothing during the weekend. But if you've got no kids and you can sleep on the weekend, like I made fun of my sister and my brother on the weekend because they were going on about how they had to get up and do all this shit, and I'm like, you know what I'll be doing? Absolutely nothing. We might sleep in. We might not. We might stay up late watching Terminator. We can do all this shit. You guys can't. So, sucker. Dave has a job in government. That is true. Um, I'm I'm a workforce planner. So I monitor and schedule people to do work, and I do that for around about 200 to 300 people. At the moment, they've put me on more of a support role just because of my condition that I fact I could leave at any time, so I can't actually look after a particular region, but it's typically what I do. So I'm basically in management. I'm the arsehole in management that says when you can take your break and shit. Luckily in New Zealand we've got employment laws and stuff, so by law everyone's entitled to 15-minute breaks a day and half an hour break a day. And overtime is legally have to be paid at 1.5 of your normal base salary. So you can never get unpaid overtime, or you never get overtime that's just normal hours, paid overtime. Like you always will get paid overtime in New Zealand because it's the law. Gosh, that's a lot of paid time off that you have to coordinate, and leaves of absence a lot of work. It is quite a lot, which is why they took me off a lot of the, let's say, more stressful areas of what I do. And also I think it's also the fact of like I can't commit to doing a particular area because I could just leave. Like I can't, say I'm going to get this to you like next month because I might not be here. So it's a weird kind of situation that I'm in, which I do worry that or it's going to take this one person kicking up a fuss and go, you know what? Why do we even keep Dave around? I do worry about that because I don't think anyone will hire me based on my current situation. It's a tough sell. It's like, hi, I'm scheduled for a heart transplant. I could leave at any time. I can't guarantee you that I'll be here next week. Please hire me. It's a hard one. It's a hard sell. But it's not really a lot of paid time. I don't know how it's like in America, but New Zealand law is pretty good. Um, so yeah, it's basically everyone works about you work you get 8 hours of paid time. So the half an hour lunch break is unpaid though. So you typically work 40 hours a week, and then the half an hour for lunch is unpaid, and then the 15 minutes is paid for. So technically, the amount of time you actually work is 7.5. So that's how much actually work productivity you get. So how you work it out is if you're like, all right, how can we work out how to complete these pieces of work? So if we've got 100 pieces of work, got 100 pieces of work, and you're trying to work out how many people it's going to take to complete that. What you do is you go, all right, how many how many pieces of work can be completed in 7.5 hours? And how you work that out is and then you basically take somebody, anybody, and go, all right, you, in an hour, I want you to complete as much work as you can. And that's how you work out how many pieces, how much piece of work they can do. So let's say they can complete 3.5 an hour. So if you go 3.5 times 7.5, then you get the total amount of pieces of work someone can actually complete in a day. So we'll do that 7.5 times 3.5. So that's 26.25. So you go 26.25, go, all right, you 100 pieces of work a day. So that's how many you have to complete, 26.25. So if you go up 100 divided by 26.25, that means it's 3.8 people that you'll need a day to complete those pieces of work. Now, obviously you can't have zero point 0.8 of a person. So you typically round up. So you need about 4 people, 450. But because you've got 0.2 kind of hanging over, you basically have to work out what happens when they run out of work. And then you look at an alternative. What's going to take 0.2 time? Now, typically you just leave that because you call that shrinkage. So when people are away, people are sick, you call that shrinkage. So you give a little bit of a grace period. But that's the long and the short of it, how it all works. With no standing up and stretching within the hour. Well, no, you can stand up and stretch. Just as it's not like that's full time working a hard out. It's just basically if you work out the piece of work, you just go to somebody and go, all right, complete as much as you can in an hour. Just do what you do normally. If you have to stand up, stretch, you have to do all that, you have to go to the bathroom, all that stuff. Just do it. But still, tell me how many you actually completed within the hour. And then you can go off that. So you're allowed to stretch and stuff. It's not dictatorship. Nothing like that. And yeah, that's basically the long and short of it, of what I do. Now, we do encourage, if you do go to the bathroom, though, to record that time. It's mainly because so the team leaders are aware if there is a health and safety issue. Because if you're going to the bathroom 15 times a day, there is a health issue there. And that probably should be, something should be looked into there. But I mean, if the team leader's like checked up with the person and had that discussion, you don't really need the details of it. Like, all right, it's legit. I work handling insurance claims for people who are injured in auto accidents. Like I show person rented, I put the value on the claim and negotiate the settlement with the attorney. Uh, Insurance is such a, I don't know. Insurance. I used to work for an insurance company, but I never did deal with the claims. I mean, all the experience I've had with insurance companies have always been good. I mean, when I got sick, I didn't. I actually discovered I had insurance, and so I hit up the insurance company and go, "Hey, am I eligible here?" And we didn't think we were, but we applied and we ended up getting it on the way to the airport. To be fair, it did take 3 months. But on the way to the airport, we got confirmation that we were going to get a payout because they can't really dispute it. It's like there's only so many questions you can. There's only so many arguments you can have against my particular condition. I mean, there's no way it was an accident, or if I, there's no way that to get out of it, basically, which I found funny. Even though it was a genetic condition, it's because they didn't do their true diligence when they gave me that particular cover. Is the reason why they couldn't argue against it. It's like, yeah, we probably should have checked that before we gave you this insurance, and I ended up getting a payout because I didn't know, and it was clear that I didn't know. There was no way I could have known that I was born with a bicuspid valve. It's not exactly like being born with like four pinkies. There's no way you could tell. unless you were a doctor, you did a scan and stuff. So like, did you disclose you had a bypass valve? I didn't know I had a bypass valve. How am I supposed to know that? So that was basically why I got paid out, and that helped me for it. I think it was about $7,000, 8,000 New Zealand. So that helped me get me through. But also that money ran out pretty quickly when we started getting all the health stuff that we needed for the house to be a little bit more sterile and stuff. So the money went through pretty quickly, which is why we're being so cautious this time, is making sure that we save up. Um, because I'm not sure how I'm gonna survive next time because I went back to work too quickly, and I know that, and I wish I didn't. I wish I actually spent the full 6 months recovering, both physically and just mainly like mentally, because it takes a lot out of you. And I've got a feeling that the second time round, you could say, is going to be a little bit harder. And I'm not exactly looking forward to it. Alright, we'll go dump the stuff. I think that's why I'm saving up. At the moment, because I won't get obviously I won't get an insurance payout this time. You only get that once, unfortunately. I've got 18 weeks of savings currently, which gets me about 3 months. So I want to ideally I want to get 6 months. That's the ultimate goal, but I'm not sure if I will get there or not. I'm trying, definitely trying. Um, but I mean, saving so tightly is quite difficult because we just have to spend money on extra stuff like gifts for my nieces and stuff like that, and unfortunately my nieces don't understand the situation, so me not getting them a present, they don't understand, and they don't have a dad anymore, so it makes it a little bit tough. Because New Zealand has that kind of social security for people that are either 65 or disabled. You can technically withdraw your KiwiSaver, which is a savings. What do you like? Something K. What do you guys call it? 401k or whatever. You guys have that equivalent. So technically, I could withdraw that under the guise of being disabled or whatever. But I'm not technically disabled because the first question they'll ask is, "Are you working?" And I'll be like, "Yes." "Are you working full time?" "Yes." Why do you need the money again? So So the thing is that they look at it over a 12-month period. So I could go to them and go, "Hey, I'm going to be disabled for 6 months." They'll ask when. So, I don't know. I don't know when I'm going to be disabled, and then they'll be like, "All right, well, contact us when you are," and I'll be like, "I'll be unconscious, and I could." When you go through this operation, and this was what happened last time, I couldn't talk. So I had, I it took me a while to get my voice back. And I went through a lot. I couldn't walk. I had to learn to walk. I should show some of the pictures. But it's by the time I've proven I'm disabled, I'd be back at work, and it'll be too late. So that's the whole issue of it. Is that I could go through all that rigmarole, and I could do all that. It's just by the time I get all of it, it'll be too late. And plus, I wouldn't be able to withdraw because another option you have for what they call KiwiSaver, so your 401k or American version, is that you can withdraw all the money for the deposit for your first home, but only if you haven't withdrawn from KiwiSaver before. So if I go down this route, I can't withdraw that money for my first home. And currently, in my KiwiSaver, So $401k. I've got $91,060.89. So is there no pension type program? There is, but you have to be 65. And I'm only 37. So I'm a little bit off. So there is a pension type program. So when you hit 65, you get the pension from the government, plus you get the whatever you put into that 401k slash KiwiSaver. So there's no exemption for pension for disability. I don't believe so. You can get what they call an invalid benefit, which is what you basically get when you're disabled. You do get a disabled benefit, but the invalid benefit is so low that it's basically minimum wage. It won't be enough to pay for my rent. It's so low it won't even pay my rent. Because they expect if you're on an invalid benefit that you would have some kind of other income or you'd be living with somebody. You can apply for you can apply for like a accommodation supplement, but again, they look at it over a 12-month period, and I earn quite a lot. I earn about I'm not gonna say how much I earn. I won't do that. I earn enough to not qualify for that unless I'm disabled for more than 12 months. And I live with my partner. So, all right, we'll go back to here. So yeah, you do get unemployment benefit. You get invalid benefit, which is basically what you're referring to there. I love how you doing. Pop, 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 pop. Been trying to get over the signature court. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm alright. I'm just tired, but it's normal. Nothing abnormal other than the feeling of dread every day. I guess that's normal nowadays. Cool. Alright, how much mist have I got? Have I got for... Nope, don't. Alright. Alright, Oswald. I'm gonna need you.
Here's a lucky break. Uh-huh.
Alright, we'll go for some. This should have the Incredible scroll. Incredible section should have the Incredible scroll. Feeling tired and drained sucks. Sorry to hear that. Ah, it's alright. It's one of the joys of being critical halfway is I'm always tired. And I think the annoying thing is that I generally do feel like I'm getting a bit worse, and it's really frustrating me. Because all I now want to do after work is just sleep. I just want to sleep, and it's fucking me off. Do I have dual citizenship with any other country? No. I was born and bred in New Zealand, and that's the only one I got. We've got the theory that technically I might be able to apply for English citizenship, but not sure. It's a bit of a stretch. Why'd you ask? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, farming buddy. Just farm half that crop without actually having my farming buddy with me. I was wondering if you had any access to like the UK pension. No, no, definitely not. And it would be kind of a dick move, though, right? If I somehow had a UK citizenship and lived in New Zealand and then just got the UK pension out of it, even though I've only ever stepped foot in the UK once when I was a kid. Really, damn, really, you're critical. Yeah, yeah. That's why I need a heart transplant. Um, Essentially, I'm technically in critical heart failure, so I need a heart transplant. That's the definition for it. That's why my heart runs on. Where is it? This machine. Hold up. This isn't actually the machine. This is just the control unit to the machine that's in my chest. Are you on a list? Yes, I am. I'm on the list. I'm technically uh, the, so I'm on the heart transplant list, and there's only 3 people in my blood group. They just haven't. My blood group's B negative, so it's actually a pretty rare blood type. So it's gonna be a while. But yeah, that's why I'm on this machine here. Oh shit! Oh no, the chair broke. Oh no, it completely broke. Oh no. Oh. Well, that's money I can't afford. Spent hundreds of dollars. Not hundreds, but I spent a couple. Spent about $150 on this. Damn it. It's fully broken too. Damn it. I can't lean back now. If I wasn't asking questions, can you take a chair from the office? I haven't been to the office for a while. And no, I can't. The way they got the security, there's no way you can take stuff. God damn it. I can't. Um, I can't sit on this chair. That's generally just snapped off. I don't know if I can show it. Oh, let's see if I can show this. Hold on. I don't know if it's gonna. I don't know if the light's gonna be good enough. Ooh. See, there, it's broken right there. Ooh, really hard to do. Just snapped off. Well, that was a. That's annoying. I can't rest my arm now. Alright, just sit up straight like an adult. Yeah, that chair's broken. Yeah, definitely. Oh well. Shit happens. It's not the worst problem in my life, let's be honest. It's fine. But no, the way they've got the office set up, there's no way I can just walk in and take a chair. Work won't pay for a chair. Most jobs here pay for chairs that people work hybrid. I mean, they I guess might pay for a chair, but um, no, actually, I don't think they do. They would just tell. Basically, if you don't have the gear at home, you have to come into the office. So they're not going to pay for your setup. If you're willing to put the money in, they're willing to say yeah, you can work from home. But they're not going to pay for your setup at home. I think that's how it basically works. So you can work from home if you're willing to do all the setup and all that. And yes, you can take a monitor. Probably the monitor's the only thing you can really take. It's prevent brat problems so workers don't call in sick on that. Or then they'll basically the argument is they'll come to work then. Just come into work. We don't hire people based off like the fact that they can work hybrid. So basically, you can work from home, and there's nothing wrong with working from home. But it's a government entity, so ultimately, if you're going to work from home, you can't burden the taxpayer with that, and that's the argument behind it. Let's keep in mind that you indicating that you're basically saying when you're saying work will pay for it, we're not saying work will pay for it. We're asking the government to pay for it. We're asking the taxpayer to pay for it, and that's a bad look because most governments don't, for some reason, have this idea of hybrid working as bad when it's not. It helps with the retention rates. It helps with sickness rates. It helps with your ability to hire people. There is more benefits working hybrid than not. But unfortunately, especially conservative governments, they're very anti-hybrid working. So we have to play that game, sadly. Us workforce planners, we want hybrid working. There's a lot of people that don't, though, that are currently making the rules. So there you go. And sadly, that's the way it is across the board. I think I like the cape. Yeah, the Jedi cape is very cool. I think there's only one more week you can actually get this stuff before they remove it from the shop. God, this is really annoying. I can't sit properly. Feel like I'm going like that. In my back. Does it connect? Nah, I think the cape is separate. All right, we're gonna lean this way a little bit. Hopefully, you can still hear me. I think it's a back one. Back. Yeah, yeah. It's just a back thing. I own most of the stuff except for accept that outfit. I'm buying it then. Thanks for showing. No worries. I mean, it's in the shop for, I think they said May the 14th is when you can't get it. You can also get the Armadala one as well. I do like the Naboo Villa. It's pretty cool. I'm tempted to get the Cloud Cottage. Yeah. You like the furniture? I like it too. I think it's good. I think it's a good slow introduction for the Star Wars stuff. I think I was a little bit hesitant with it. I'm still hesitant with it. I still don't want too much of Star Wars stuff in the game, but the Cloud House I want, but I think I just want it because I have a lot of houses. I've actually got no place for it in my village, so I think I might not get it. Oh shit! This chair's getting worse. It's now the back's completely fallen off. I don't know if you can see it. It's just falling off now. It's breaking. Hold up. I'm gonna have to go get a chair. Steal my partner's chair. Can't leave the room without wearing a robe because it's just cold. There we go. There we go. We're gonna go with that for now. She's gonna notice when she wakes up. But for now, I'll get away with it. Alright, what should I do today? It's been a whole lot of just me moaning and complaining today, isn't it? We'll go paprika. I like house skins. I want them all, even though I have no room for them. I would like them all, and I probably could make room for them eventually. It's just, it also, the only areas I really have room in, people can't visit, and that's the Turning Isle and Storybook Vale. People just don't have the ability to go visit it, and it kind of sucks. Foraging buddy. Who's my foraging buddy? Need a foraging buddy. They're a foraging. Like, I don't know who my foraging. Like, that's the problem. Like, I struggle to work out who does what. The annoying thing is the only buddy I know, the top of my head of what they do is freaking Mini, and I fucking hate that. Where's the hell am I? Oh, Eve. Where's Eve? Should make it easier, like an icon on the head. Yeah, I mean, it should be the case of like you put your mouse over it and it kind of pops it up, maybe their level as well, like just some quick information. Or a way of, you could say, summoning a particular buddy. So you have an option that you could just, maybe there's a hotkey, maybe, what does S do anything? Oh no, it does do something. C. Alright, C doesn't do anything. When you push C, it pops up saying call a companion, and you can select whatever one, and what it does, it will search for the closest companion to you with that skill, and they'll come up to you and wave at you. And something like that. I think that would be good. I play a game called Hello Kitty, and that's a feature in the game where you can call a character to you. Yeah, I think they should incorporate that. Feels like a very smart way of doing it, and plus, makes it. Also, it would make it easier if you want to do a dream snap with a character or something like that.
Keep believing.
You want Hello Kitty Island Adventure so bad it's too expensive. How much is it? I wouldn't think a Hello Kitty game would be too expensive, right? Alright, let's check. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. You can get it on Steam. Let's see. Steam, it is 66 New Zealand dollars. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. Embark on a cozy open world adventure with Hello Kitty and friends. Befriend beloved characters as you explore and restore a mysterious island. Solve ancient puzzles and cook delicious dishes. Customize yourself and cabins and so much more. It's $60 deluxe, it is. It was 99 New Zealand dollars for the deluxe edition. So, good old New Zealand being currency being crap. I love a game so much, it's good, but wait for a sale, yeah. That's pretty much what I always do as well. Is just wait for a particular sale. It's this annoying thing about, especially with ADHD like I have, I get very impatient. And it's very frustrating. I should really... Oh no, not design this week. Design next week. I was gonna fix up this place, but because this is the up section. No, no, no. Not what we're gonna do here. Do you think there'll be paid DLC next update? I don't think so. What makes you think there will be? Or do you mean Hello Kitty thing? Or you're talking about Dreamlight Valley? If you're talking about Dreamlight Valley, I don't think there'll be paid DLC. I think they're very much um, expansion pack, and then eventually build out the expansion pack throughout the year. Kind of company. Dreamlight Valley. I don't think there will be. I think the second part will be released next update. I think part 2 of the expansion will be released. But no, I don't think there'll be paid DLC. I think it will be a bit of a dick move that you have to pay money for something you've already paid for. Because you paid for the expansion. The expansion is the whole thing, the expansion. Just like Eternity Isle is like everything. It's not just one part. So it will be at the end of the year we'll find out if they follow the current model. So let's assume that they will follow the model that they have for the last 2 years. We'll probably get another expansion pack by the end of the year, but there's no guarantee. So keep in mind they could be having maybe a 3-year plan for this game, and then they're not going to release another one. Or if it comes at all parts in that one price. Correct, yeah. So when you buy the expansion pack, you get all the parts eventually as they release it during the year. But I think we will get another expansion, but I do think there's no guarantees. I think everyone's assuming it's going to happen, but they could easily go, "Hey, we actually want to cook a little bit longer. We're actually going to take we're going to take another year to actually create the next expansion." So they could not release it or not announce one. I don't think they'll do that. I think they'll stick to the current model that they've got set up. But again, there's no guarantees here. No one's promised anything, and Dreamlight Valley developers, Gameloft, have not promised anything as well. So there is some assumptions going around. Yeah, game companies can do what they want because it's their game. I mean, it's their property at the end of the day. And the fact that we get as many updates as we do with games like this, in the modern era, sadly, that should be something we should be very grateful for. So unfortunately, it's not always the way. We technically don't own it even though we bought it. I mean, that's the case with all the digital products at the moment. But like, even though people say that because it's in the fine print and so forth, I don't think it will hold up in court. That's the thing. A lot of people like reference it, but it would be very hard if there was a reason to prove it in court for them to win it. It would be not worth the bad PR. Because I mean, at the end of the day, what changes here, right? Okay, you say technically you don't own this game right now. Cool. What's different than you owning it? It does hold up in court and here in the US. It depends on the reason why you're doing it, right? So if you own the game and mod it, and they take you to court, it's a bad look for them. So there are people that modify this game, and they replicate items and all that fun stuff. The cost to go through the courts is not worth it, and the bad PR. If they sue it, Dreamlight Valley is now suing gamers over mods or over them manipulating the game. It will be extremely a bad look for them, and they wouldn't want that. They wouldn't want the bad PR. But let's be honest, GameLock ain't gonna die out, so we'll be okay. Yeah, exactly. It just depends on what the scenario is. I can't see if this let's say 5 years from now, this game isn't updated anymore and it's gone into sunset mode. I don't. They're not gonna turn off the server so you can never play it. I mean, they could, but people will find a way around it, and they're not gonna probably sue people for it. But I mean, didn't there wasn't a I think it was Drive or something like that. It was a game recently that they tried that with, and it failed miserably. I see how people want to mod the single player game, ain't doing multiplayer. They don't see anything wrong with it. Exactly, and they Gameloft. There is an always online feature with Dreamlight Valley as well. So Gameloft knows when you're doing it. So this whole idea of like just because it's not multiplayer, Gameloft have no idea. Not the case. They all know that you're doing it, and there's a reason why they let you keep on doing it because it's not worth it. It's not worth putting the money in to actually fix the problem. And it's a bad look for them if they, ban you or, you know, where's the machine? If they ban you or just do anything aggressive towards you playing the game, there's no point. It's bad PR. They are No, they're only banning people that go on multiplayer. They're not banning people for doing it on single player at all. They're banning people that are exploiting the game and selling that shit. That's the only time that if you go find me somebody who did not play multiplayer and got banned. You can't. Everyone just says it, but no one's can actually prove it. Everyone's got this idea that they had been going around banning people, but they hadn't. The only time that they banned anyone was people that were freaking making some monetary advantage over it, like real life money out of it. Very scanning people to say when they play multiplayer, and if someone doesn't go multiplayer, then maybe they don't catch it. No, 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 no. I think it's got nothing to do with that. I think it's that they just banned the people that were doing it to the most extreme degrees. Some people are getting banned and actually innocent and didn't mod. I like to see them prove it. I like to see the ones that are saying that prove it because I haven't seen any proof right now that that's been the case other than people saying that. Because I highly doubt it. It is not worth Dreamlight, the Gameloft's time to do that. So I'm doing my own research. I want them to prove it. They can't just say shit and then expect everyone to believe it. I could say I'm king of the world. It doesn't make me king of the world. I'm still Dave. A Facebook group I'm in did prove it. They actually got an apology. Yeah, well, there you go. Like, then they're proving it. Well, there's a false ban there, but I don't think it's going to be a widespread issue. I'm sure they'll probably catch a couple of them out, and there'll be some reason why that happened to begin with. But to be honest, if you're cheating on the game, it's your own fault. So, I mean, the hard bit is how do you make the game fair? I'm just saying they did get banned, which sucks. Caused them to lost Dream Stats for a couple of weeks. What did they get? So did Gameloft give them anything? To be honest, that's not big of a loss for me. All right. Well, it's 7 o'clock. I need to take my medication and get a coffee. It hurts. All right. Where is my? At the end of the day, it's just a game anyway. Not a big deal. If you get banned now, the only thing you lose now. What? If you get banned now, only thing you lose now is you can't do multiplayer. But it'll allow you to still do dream snaps. Not a big loss because multiplayer ain't that good anyway. Yeah, true. Unless they're planning on making multiplayer better. And yeah, that's actually a very good point, Love. They're only banning multiplayer. They're not kicking you off the game, which they could, based off the wording of everything. They could technically, but they won't. And I find that quite funny. It's like if they're banning people from multiplayer, they're clearly cheating. So there would be no reason not to ban them, right? If they scan you and you're multiplayer, and when you're multiplayer, perhaps. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, they're I think I is lurking. Someone that comes into the chat once in a while came over to my belly and dropped me a whole bunch of marshmallows, which I'm pretty confident were from a treasure island, but I didn't get banned. So I mean, as long as you don't do it in a wide scale, I think it'll be fine. Uh, all right. Well, I'm gonna take my meds, go get a coffee, and come back. All right. Yeah, you shouldn't use mods in multiplayer. Yeah, exactly. But they can like turn them off for exactly. And to be honest, treasure islands was never a legal thing. They made it clear time traveling and treasure islands were cheating. So if people make a big deal about being banned for cheating, you cheated. Like all the items that I've gathered, I've made a point to not do treasure island stuff and all that. Essentially, you're basically saying it's my game. I should be able to cheat the way I want. It's like, well, no, that's not what they how they wanted you to play the game. It's why they call it cheating. Cheating is cheating. That's why they call it cheating. They always called it cheating. No one was under any illusion it wasn't cheating. One person's argument was, well, if they didn't want you to do it, they shouldn't allow you to do it. And it's like, well, then the minute they start enforcing that, everyone kicks up a fuss. It's like they can't win either way. In single player, do what you want, not a multiplayer. I don't even know if I agree with that. It's cheating. Why should you get to cheat on a game that some people spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours developing? They put days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks into a piece of essentially art to a point. Games can be considered a piece of media, a piece of art. And then you just come along and like, I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. That doesn't feel right. Imagine doing a painting and someone just taking the painting off and just painting over it with their own colors. Doesn't seem right. I don't know. I don't agree with it, but that's just me. So, anyway, I'm gonna go get a coffee. I'll be back in 2 seconds. There we go, we're back. Oh. Alright, let's go over to a bit cold this morning. It's a bit chilly. I feel like I'm hunching over now. I think it's just because the camera. It's here as well. Would say goodbye to love, but I think it's too late. Damn it. Oh, eat. Makes me waffle. Stack of those. Alright. Marbles. Alright, let's go dump some stuff. Swarm aquamarines. Oh, we should have marble here, right? Yeah, I probably should have marble here. Is good that you mine. Where did I put it? I don't know where I put it. Alright, now I have to figure out where I put it. Oh, I did put it here. So I was past me was smart. A different color. The memory. Well, that's different. So the what I dig for was a different color. I don't know how long that's been like that. Interesting. If you see little sparkly shard hole things and it's a different color, it's probably a memory. Alright. Where is... Okay. Alright. Clean up. Vacuum here. God, I really have messed up all my vacuums. Alright. Should we go? Onwards.
I've never been somewhere.
Be a bonus moss. Where's Eve? He's coming. A good bonus. You have 8 snippet lures now and 12,000 storybook currency. I want more lures, but I need to build up my currency more. Yeah, I think I'm okay at my current levels. I think I've got about 8 in each one, in each kind of biome. So, like, I've got this one over here. Actually, before I do this, I should have a buddy with me. Um, we'll get Aladdin. I'm gonna have to do a bit of a check as well, a spot check before the update of my buddies. Making sure I've got an even amount. I think it's slightly off now. So I got these. So I got, what's this? This is 9. So I got 9 here. There you go. So we got 9 there. Should we pick up everything? Ah, god damn it. I'm missing one. There you go. Cool. And then we'll go over to... Yeah. And then I've got... How many have I got over here? I got 6 here. And then I have... How many have I got here? So I got 15 and I got 5 here, so I got 20. I got 20 lures. That's the most efficient way of putting those lures. Yeah, exactly. I had it perfect. So I mean, I could probably make this a little bit more efficient. So I could go, but maybe you can upgrade them as well. I mean, so I could always upgrade them to the next one, next tier. So I technically could just use these snippets that I'm gathering now, and just use storybook magic, and just keep upgrading all of them. And then I just get it faster and faster and faster, but I don't know if there's much point. I guess if you're overflying with storybook magic, maybe. But right now, I'm kind of in a good sweet spot. It's pretty much once I got these other pink ones pulls, that's when I'll move them to somewhere else. I think you can put them here as well. So I'll probably put them here to get some more brown ones. Red, sorry, not brown. Any more gold ones? Oh, yellow ones. But yeah, that's how I'm kind of doing it. I mean, I don't know whether I should probably start the grind of making sure I'm fully stocked up on those, because there's a bunch I don't have. I got heaps of white ones though. If I ever need them. If I ever get desperate. But I want to be stocked up on everything. Those fully stocked up on the red ones. Fully stocked up on the green ones. No, I got some blue ones. And my red ones. Oh, pink ones. So I think I'm gonna be alright. Hi, Thrissa, how are you? Alright. Alright, so let's go back to Eve. And let's do some lightning searching. Hey, Sheldon. Have you seen the Green Cauldron yet? What Green Cauldron? The Green Cauldron. What are you on about? What are you on about, Sheldon? Not feeling okay. Good. Not feeling good. Going home early. All right. Well, I hope you feel better, Teresa. Yeah. Well, it's good that you're doing the right thing. You're not stubborn like me. It just tries to try to duke it out. But yeah, what green cauldron are you on about, Sheldon? The patch the cauldron, the one that didn't work. Okay, I am thoroughly confused. What cauldron wasn't working? What? 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 Yeah, I don't. I have no idea what you're on about. I usually do, but not today. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, don't push yourself. You know what happens when you push yourself? You end up like me. And by like me, I mean you ignore all your health issues, and eventually it catches up with you. Everyone kept on telling me to go get checked out, and I just refused. I was stubborn until my manager literally said, "Hey, you got to get yourself checked out." And it turns out that was the right thing to do. We bought one from Scrooge with the green inside it, but it's always just a black cauldron. I wonder if I've got it. Now the question of how do I find it? Do you know what set it's under? Let me use the handy dandy wiki. Uh, Really just bookmark at this point. Cauldron. Let's go look up cauldron now. Go to inventory. You should have the cauldron, Dave. I mean, I should have cauldron. No, I don't. Why would I have a cauldron? Inventory saying that. What do you mean in the furniture? No. Oh, I found this right. I could probably just search for it. Is it this one? Is it this cauldron? Because it looks like a black cauldron to me. There's the Rainbow's End thing, but we don't need that. There's a Sea Witch cauldron. Is this it? Because I don't know what other cauldron it will be. There's the air chemical cauldron, but that's a quest item. There's the heavy iron cauldron. You must not have the patch then. What do you mean I don't have the patch then? I'm a day ahead of you. I should have the patch. Wait, let me check on their Discord. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Game news. Let's look at game news. Alright, at 6:20, we're actively deploying a hotfix for all platforms. Freezing when using crafting station, a display issue when it comes to the heavy cauldron and empty. So I started my stream at 6 a.m. and this was posted at 6:20 a.m. So that's probably why. I was already playing the game and streaming at that time. What is that logic? I don't know. So yeah, that looks like what other notes here? Let's share this together because that's what we do here. We share things. All right, let's switch over here. All right, let's share these notes. So bug fixes. Issue with the heavy cauldron picture does not glow green and is empty. Issue with the crafting stream plank and a player becomes soft lock. I've heard that a lot. Fixed issue with the game with soft lock when interacting with Cheshire's Miles. Fixed an issue where the Garden Party Mini and Garden Party Daisy are missing their Dreamlight Sparkles fit. They have a Sparkles fit. Yeah, they did a lot of bug fixes. I mean, some of these aren't even related to the last patch that they put out. Um, all right, so nothing too amazing. I'm looking for it. I'm trying to see if there's anything worth noting. Oh, they trolled you. Yeah, apparently. They typically, weirdly, they always release like updates and releases around about this time. So that's when they always get like a Twitter post or something like that. Wait, do you have Cheshire? No, because all right, look, we'll go back to the game here. See, when I logged in, I think here. I logged in with and I spawned outside of this house, right? So when I spawned outside of this house, this had mail in it. So I went to check the mail. You are offline. No online messages can connect. Let's try and connect. It's probably going to bugger up. Anyway, I go to all and goes, Cheshire Cat is afoot. Dave, I believe that Cheshire Cat has somehow defied all rules and what we believe is possible in the valley, just from trouncing around in Dreamlight Castle, saying he's going around for some playtime, whatever that can mean. I suggest you look into this. Who knows what chaos that curious cat could reap if he truly can visit other realms, sincerely Merlin. So I was like, alright. And so I did a little bit of investigation, and I went to the realms and started checking them out. And the only thing I found, now a quest didn't come up for me, so there's still no quest for me. Now we only have 15 minutes, and I've got a feeling it's going to take longer than that to download. Then again, it could be a quick update. So part of me thinks I should just log out of the game and then boot it back up again and see how long it takes to download. Because it shouldn't take too long when I am streaming. So yeah, I came here, no quest pops up for me still, and I started checking out all the realms, and the only thing I found is in the Toy Story realm, there's these paw prints. Those are the only things I've managed to find, and then there's nothing else to indicate anything else is going around. Now these paw print, hey, there's more paw prints here. They seem to be randomly popping up. So I don't know where the Cheshire Cat is. Those paw prints weren't there before. These ones here are new. And it seems like every time I leave and come back, there are more. So that's where I'm at with that. Now, there could be a chance that when it downloads the hotfix, then maybe it will start doing the quest for me. But it says there'll be up to something fishy, and he was in the forest in Velo when they were fishing the trout. True. But I'm seeing these paw prints. And it did say Cheshire Cat was going to rounds for some playtime, and this would make sense, this round being playtime, right? But I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. I'm seeing paw prints, but I'm not really understanding what I need to do. So I mean, they got the paw prints going backwards as well. So you got them going this way, and then got these going this way. His event also starts today, and there's rounds involved. So I'm guessing it's that. I mean, the problem is because I'm a day ahead, so technically Wednesday's Wednesday for me. It is the 7th of May, Wednesday at 7:48 a.m. And so that's actually the day after the weekly update. So which is why it probably aligns with the next Cheshire Cat thing. But I don't know whether it's bugging out because I'm ahead of time, and that's the way it is, or it's just bugged. It could be just bugged too. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to risk this. I'm going to exit the game and reopen it and see if it downloads the update. So let's go. But I mean, we are streaming at the same time, so this may not work. So we'll do Big Ugly Face Dave while we do this. And you'll see the game pop away in the background, hopefully. Alright, the game is having a bit of trouble. There we go. And the game is down. Alright, so let's try booting it up. See if it downloads an update. Now, for some reason, and I can't explain why. Oh yeah, it's downloading the update now. I don't know if we can show it. see if I can. I don't know if I have a screen set up to screen share, but it's downloading. Yeah, I can't show it. It's not going to show, but it's downloading now. But ultimately, that's going pretty quickly. It should be just a patch, so it should be fine. We'll see how it goes. But for some reason, I was about to say, for some reason, every time I open Dreamlight Valley, it closes down VLC, the VLC player. I don't know why. It's just a weird bug that happens every single time. So try it if you've got VLC, try it yourself. Play something and then open Dreamlight Valley and see if it closes down on you. Should be ultra fast. Yeah, I'm looking at it at the moment. It is about halfway. Oh, it's nearly halfway. It looks like the update is 999.3 megabytes, so it's nearly 1 gig. It's about 25 megabytes off from being 1 gig. I haven't had an issue with the Cheshire Cat. I mean, some people have. Some people even have the issue of getting it too soon, but I don't really. I think a lot of people time skip though, and it buggers it up. I never time skip. Admittedly, I think I did time skip once, and that was when I first started the game because I was unfamiliar with these types of cozy games, so I didn't realize how it all worked. And people said, "Hey, you can time skip. It's fine." So I time skipped, and then I found out the issues that can come with time skipping, so I never did it again. I didn't realize that was cheating as well. I just thought it was just something you can do. But then once I found out it was kind of frowned against and kind of in that cheating category, I stopped doing it. Perhaps the update Cheshire blocked you. Probably. Alright, it's finished updating, so it's booting up. We'll see if it fixed the bug though. Oh! Oh, thanks, Tressa.
Happy soon to be reset day.
Oh, you really didn't need to do that. Oh, that's really sweet of you. You know that's just gonna go right into Moonstones, right? Oh, that's really, really nice of you. Are you okay if I save some of that money for my transplant? Is it okay? But buy some of it, or do you want me to use it all up for Moonstones? I'm not trying to guilt trip. I'm serious. I'm nervous not having enough money for it. I could just put it all into Moonstones. Completely up to you. The way I see it, and to be honest, I probably would spend that money on Moonstones eventually over the course of a couple of weeks. So, but I want to be respectful because I see it as your money that you have donated to me, so you can have final say of what happens to it. See, like it's a different color, and that's a memory too. God damn it! Why do I keep on getting memories? Oh, it's the Cheshire Cat. That's why these things are showing a different color for me once in a while, and it turns out it's unlocking a memory that's actually the Cheshire Cat. Do what you want. I was thinking Moonstones because you've been saving. Yeah, okay. No, no, that's fair. 100%. We'll put into Moonstones. And it saves me from using my own money, so 100% on board with that. And let's be fair, I probably would have eventually spent it on Moonstones anyway. And it brings me joy, and that's the whole point of me doing these streams. So yeah, alright, I'll lock it away. So I'm gonna look for those spots because I found two now. See, I think this is another one because it. Oh, I don't know if it. No, it's not one. It hasn't given me the quest, so I'm gonna keep digging for these memories, which seem to be cropping up everywhere because I found two now. And they look like they're specifically for the Cheshire Cat, so I don't know whether it's related to the overall quest or it's just a bonus thing. I think it's quite hard to spot as well, especially depending on how you got things laid out. Why did I just discover this at the end of my damn condition? Oh no, I'm doing my long stream tonight as well, so... Alright, here's another one. No, I think this is just a normal one. Yeah, they must be scattered all over, or they're spawning at a rate. So I'm just going to have to go through and dig everything up and hope for the best. I am doing my long stream tonight, so we have more time to do it. I'm excited for the morning now. Yeah, it's all those little... See, I think this is what people were looking for. They're looking to spread out the content a little bit. And I think this is their first really big go at doing that. See, look, it's got a weird, like, purple aura to it, if you notice. But it's not a memory, so I think they're kind of tricking you a little bit. The ones that actually are the memories, though, they seem to have this like deep kind of purple like tinge to it. Your game is also updating, yeah. So it looks like the update is definitely out there now. All right, so I'm gonna go. So I think that's going to be a little bit of a mission for everybody, to go around your valley and try and find that memory. Now, whether the memory is tied with getting the Cheshire Cat, no idea. But it is something. That's what we've determined. It is something. He is the Cheshire Cat. I think Gameloft is the Cheshire Cat by tricking me like waiting until I'm nearly finished my stream to dump this new thing on me. Now it's just a question. I need to clear up. This is the problem with this goddamn belly thing. So much crap that's in the way. I really wish they implement something similar to what they do with the snippets. Is some way of just keeping the respawns at bay. Because it really... One, it makes the valley look ugly, these respawns. But two, they just get in the way when you don't really give a shit about them. I understand why they're there, and there's a point to it. I'm completely on board with it. But they're still bloody annoying. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm finding many others. So I've got a feeling that this spawns over time. But you kind of have to find one for the next one to spawn, possibly. My current theory. Now, how often they spawn, no idea. There's one every hour, so you have to find one, and then an hour later one spawns. Or two spawn at a time. There's a lot of questions here. A lot of questions. And that quest still puzzles me about what Merlin sent me. So I still don't really know how to activate the next quest, even though the game is kind of indicating that I should be able to. I've got 2 minutes before I'm supposed to go to work. See, the problem because I'm streaming as well, I can't actually be late because then there's proof that I was late to work to stream. So, I mean, to be honest, they wouldn't kick up too much of a fuss if I was like a minute or two late switching it over, but it's still, it's a bad look. I'm not finding another one, which is making me think. Did you check the rounds again? I'm not since the update, but I'll quickly check it before we sign things off. I know I've only got a minute, but I'm not having much luck finding any other memories. So I found 2 so far. But to be fair, there was a big gap between when I found the first one and found the second one, so there could be a bit of time for it to respawn. So I'm thinking you find one and then it takes some time, then the next one respawns, and then it follows that chain until you have all of them. That's my best guess. I don't know for sure, but it seems to point towards that. Have a good day. See, well, I'm going to be doing my long stream today. So my long stream, yeah, my long stream is later today because we've got to do the dream snap. I have to listen to your guys' advice to get me the best dream snap because it is a Star Wars one, I believe. Yeah, it's a Star Wars one. So we are going to actually take this seriously, make a really cool Star Wars one, and see how we go. Oh, there we go. I got the quest. Moana seems to be troubled by something. You should go find a seer and see what she needs. Talk to Moana. Oh, damn it. I don't have time. No! And that's the clock as well. So it looks like the quest did work. We will do that after work today. But there we go. I got the quest. I should have done that to begin with. But we will do that later. So in about 12 hours time. Probably 11, 10 hours. We'll go do it. Anyway, let's finish off the day where we always do. That's annoying. It's very annoying. I wish I had. Nah, I mean, to be honest, we want to have a lot of time to do the whole quest anyway. So, and plus we would have only had 40 minutes to do it from when they sent the update, and that's with the assumption that when they made that post, that I'd be able to download it straight away. So don't worry, it happens, and we'll do it again. We'll play it in 10 hours, so it's fine. All right, so thanks everyone for popping on. Thanks, Sheldon. Thanks, Teresa. Thanks, Ramona. Thanks, Love. Thanks, Yasmin. And thank you, everyone else that's out there or will watch this or has watched this or I don't know. That's felt a lot. Thanks for the donation again, Teresa. I really appreciate it. We will be using that for moonstones and helping with that addiction. And my partner won't kill me because the money was donated. So that's always good for my health. All right, everyone. I'll be back on in about 10, 11 hours. Until next time. Maybe even a bit earlier because I'm really excited.